Hey everyone, so I'm doing another what I eat in a week, except I messed up this week because I think I missed some meals, and so I don't remember what like Sunday lunch and dinner was, Monday lunch and dinner was. So I'm just gonna take you through stuff that I ate this week. I hope y'all enjoy it. Alright, so I know I ate this first on Sunday because this was something that my family bought for me on Saturday, but I couldn't eat it. So what I'm doing is just reheating the pho broth in the ceramic pot that I'm always using, and I'm going to heat up the noodles first. Oh, and then I put I think I have beef, and I think it's beef, but it's like different parts of the beef. So there's one fattier one, and then there's one that's a little bit more lean. And I'm just gonna put all that into the soup. And I also got spring rolls. I had to reheat this or refry this because it was really cold. So I initially did 5 minutes at 300 degrees in my air fryer, but I realized that that was too short. So after that I did 10 minutes, which I should have just done 15 at first. But yeah, I'm refrying my spring rolls. And then I am just garnishing my pho. So I have some bean sprout in there. I am spritzing in a lemon. And then I also have the spicy sauce and hoisin sauce. I mixed that together, and then my spring rolls were done. I just dipped it in this like orange sauce thing that they always give us, and I know I would usually wrap, or sometimes I would wrap my rolls, but I was too lazy, so I'm just literally eating the spring roll and then the leaf afterwards, but it's the same thing because it's gonna end up in the stomach anyways. And then I got a milk cap tea. I didn't really like this tea, and the milk cap was not thick and salty as I usually like it, so it wasn't the best. Then I had this noodles with pork. It's this Burmese dish, which I kind of forget what the name is, but you add garlic, fried garlic, oil, the chicken salt thingy. Noodles is vermicelli noodles, and then slices of pork. You can also put like slices of chicken, or if you want to be vegetarian, you can just omit this. But it's kind of like a garlic noodle. And I also made my watermelon lychee slush, which is just watermelon lychee and ice. And then the next day I got this milk tea from my bakery, and I wanted to add bubbles in it, so I just made some bubbles. And then I forgot to film this, I guess, but it's just my spicy broth with udon, broccoli, spam, the soybean roll, and also thinly sliced beef. And this is the beef with like fattiness in it too, and it is super super good. I love this. Like I said, I can eat this like 4 times a week. And then another meal that I had was this vegetable, which is what I got last week, and I also had a McFlurry. I added grape leaf stuffed rice. This is really good. I really like this dish. It's really lightweight, even though it has a lot of content and spice in it. And this is just the grape leaves the brand that I got it from. And I was still a little hungry afterwards, so I got this creamy spinach dip, and I'm eating it with Tostito chips. And I think I already ate some of my McFlurry already, or I had it on the side. Whatever the case, this was my meal. And then another day, I had this cornstarch soup noodle. That's like kind of like the direct translation in Burmese. It's called goye kaswe, and it's literally just cornstarch soup. And I think we have egg noodles. It's like a little bit thicker egg noodles and chicken. And I had a cookie as a dessert. I got a batch from McDonald's, and I just heat it up day to day or whenever I want to eat it. And I had a little mini dinner before my dinner. I was really craving, or Hannah was craving mac and cheese, and I was like, you're gonna get some, I want some too. So we got mac and cheese. I didn't want to eat all of this for my meal, so I just had a little bit of it. And then my actual meal was just the leftover vegetable and grape leaf stuffed rice as well. I'm just heating this up in the oven though, because I can with the tin foil. So that is what I had for that meal. And the next day, or whatever this breakfast wasn't really that hungry, so I just had an orange. And then for a meal, I think this was later on in the day, I don't know what day, I am trying this gomtang. It's like a beefy white soup base. I think it's supposed to be like solongtang, and then I had like meat left over, because usually it's with like thinly sliced beef that you would eat it with, and the kimchi on the side just makes it really good because the broth doesn't really have a lot of flavor. So that's what I had, and then I also had the watermelon lychee slush again. And for dessert, I have my cookies from McDonald's that I just heat up in the microwave for 30 seconds. So my mom is at home now, so she's been cooking me a lot of dishes. This is called Shan Kasue. Shan is like a province in Burma, and this is the dish from that province. And we just boil up, I don't like this flat clear noodle. And my mom added some soy sauce. I told her I didn't want soy sauce, but she was like, you should put a little bit because that's what they do. So that's what we did. And the actual like base is a tomato base, and then there's chicken in there, and my mom added cilantro, some garlic, dried garlic, peanuts, and this is amazing. It's so good. And then another time, don't know when this is either, but I am making a vegan ramen using the vegan Shin ramen packet that I got. So I have a boiling pot with spinach, broccoli. I added firm tofu, and I always use this pot even though I overfill it. But regardless of that case, this is really good. I think I didn't have kimchi on the side this time around, but this with kimchi is really, really good. The broth kind of tastes like vegetable miso, kind of like a vegetable soup, and then also miso because it's a little bit salty, but it's really good. So if you're going for a vegan option, and then for dessert, I don't know how to call this in English, but it's like tangshui, which is like a sweet soup. But this one that I have on the side, it's vanilla ice cream with durian in like milk ice base, and it also had like taro balls. It's so good. I dream about this dessert like on a daily basis. And if you're not a big fan of durian, I think dessert is really good because the durian kind of like mixes in well with like other sweet things as well, but durian itself is like kind of good, and it was an acquired taste, I have to say. And then I also got another one. This is with mango, vanilla ice cream, black sticky rice, and it's also in that milky icy base again. So that's pretty much what I have for dessert that day. If you liked the video, just remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see y'all next week with other food that I eat.